Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the third episode of Dr. Stone, Stone Wars. This one's titled Call from the Dead. Except it's not a call from the... It is a call from the dead, but it's not actually the dead. You get the idea. So yeah, third episode in of only 11 this season. I don't know if they're going to do a split core thing. I assume there's going to be another season after this in some aspect, but the Stone War arc is going to be condensed into 11 episodes, I assume. I have no idea. Maybe this is going to have a second part later down the road, but it's kind of odd that they wouldn't have announced it already. Normally split core shows usually have their split core announced pretty early on, such as Moriarty the Patriot did, ReZero did, Jobless Reincarnation this season also has it announced, so I don't know if this is going to be a split core show or if they're just going to do another season after that, which will become the third season. Maybe another 12 episode, or maybe they'll go back to a 24 like they did for the first season. I don't know yet. But I assume there's going to be more after this. At least I would assume so, considering the relative popularity of this show, especially overseas as well. I assume it's doing quite well in Japan as well. Anyway, we finally have the phone set up, and we've placed it at Senku's grave, because that's the one place where Taiju and Yuzuriha can have some relative form of privacy, so they could talk on the phone. Now, the problem is, the guy with the super hearing might be able to overhear all their conversations, especially considering how loud Taiju is. Just saying, like, he's quite a loud person. I think the guy who's hearing will probably pick up on some of that stuff, so maybe that's where their plan falls apart, I don't know. But Call from the Dead, I assume, means they're going to be enacting their plan to impersonate, what was her name? Was it Lillian? Lillian Weinberg? That's her name, right? Yeah, the singer astronaut. We're going to be impersonating her to say, oh, don't worry, help is coming. Not the entire world was not destroyed. It's just a good portion of it. America is back up and running. We're going to come save you. Like, that's kind of the idea. I don't think it's going to work, because I don't think Tsubasa is that stupid, honestly. I think he's smart enough to realize... Oh, Tsukasa, sorry, not Tsubasa. Tsukasa. I don't think he's dumb enough to fall for that. I think he'd pick that apart quite easily. Especially since... Like, why now of all times? Just as things are... I'm preparing for my attack. All of a sudden, things happen. It's like, too convenient timing, you know? So... That's what I expect to happen. We'll see if that actually does come about, though. But yeah, also last time we invented the flashbang, essentially. They called it a flare, but it might as well be a flashbang. We also used the dust. What was it called? I don't know what the dust is called, but... yeah, using an ultraviolet light to see all the dust that... it's made from that one rock that we found ages ago that reacted to the early morning sunlight. So we've actually created a UV lamp, and we can track, what's her face? What is her name? Where is she? Homura, there we go. So we can track Homura down, because we didn't really have much chance of catching her without our entire team there. So she chased after, the phone, which was, on its way to the kingdom. She worked that one out, pretty quickly. And then we had a pincer attack to capture her at last. So she's out of the equation now. Although, I don't know how regularly she would report in to Tsukasa. Like, was she regularly telling him stuff? Like, that would require her to leave and then go back again. So maybe it's not worth her ever leaving her post. And maybe it's a case of no news is good news for him. I wonder. But that's part of the information war, right? So... I guess we'll see what ends up happening, but yeah, maybe we are going to enact our Lillian plan right now with Call from the Dead, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, as per usual, here on YouTube, we do time-based form reactions. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gives you access to all the picture-in-picture reactions I do on this channel, which is everything from this season, some of the backdated stuff, as well as Patreon request shows. There's also a special thing going on next month, so stay tuned for that. Those in my Discord already know what's going on. But here on YouTube, we have to do timer-based, so bottom left of the screen, see the time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch this one on Crunchyroll, since that's who's licensed it here in the UK. No logos or anything, we're just going to fade into the episode. You can use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell as he's transitioning. That should help you sync up at least. And with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Meat. Someone suspicious already. Yep, someone's very suspicious. So they were observed doing this. He shouts quite loudly here. I'm just a bit worried. Maybe this will play off as just being emotional about Senku. Well, this is nothing. However, that guard is still watching, right? Frankly, he's not really saying anything that's too bizarre. There's OP scroll on me more and more as time goes on. I'm still confused as to why are we making a fucking tank, but sure. Looks so dumb. Alright, that's that girl. So I guess we're going to find out what about her past life. Alright, call from the dead. Right, yeah. The voice of science, yes. Right. Oh. Huh? Hmm. Nah, easy sweat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, they were in a rush to get out from Super Hearing Boy. Mm-hmm. Keep your voice down. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh boy. That's it. Quite the plan. Jesus Christ. Hmm. What have we got? Oh. Uh-huh. Ha-ha. Nice. Mm-hmm. Get going again. But can he differentiate sounds? Mm-hmm. Oh. It's gonna be her? Aha, they're aware of her being there. Hmm. And why would she agree so easily, I wonder? She can be like a fan of Lillian's. A copper swirly, yay! A clock spring, okay. Nice. Mm-hmm. Getting's on his way. Whether he'll make it in time, I don't know though. Hey, there he is. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're doing both of those. Obviously. Cool. That was instant. Hmm. Oh boy. Hmm. Okay. Yep. Yes. Right. Okay. Okay. Has a strong connection to her music. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yes, you have. It does. Oh boy. Oh boy, how's this gonna go? Hmm. Oh god. Do we have any idea? Not gonna work. Not gonna work either. None of those work. He's gonna remember. Unfair estimate. Okay. Okay. Wow. He's trying to work it out. Hmm. Oh boy. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh, not on everything we can't. Yeah. Uh, does he have any idea? Remember a picture, okay. Hmm. Alright. uh hmm. Hmm. Um hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Is that enough for her, though? Oh. Um. Can't lie. Yeah. Okay. The last remaining vestige. Okay. Yeah, no. It gets more complicated that way. Mm-hmm. Okay. We won her over. Somehow. Alright. That's it, I guess. That is it. We just about got away with that somehow. Makes sense that we didn't lie to her in the end. Like, there was no chance we were going to deceive a mega fan like her. So being open and honest with her was definitely the best way to go then. Is there any storage medium that would last over 4,000 years at this point? Now, he says there's no chance, and I believe him that not really many physical mediums would exist. And all the computers and everything would have crumbled along with the buildings they were in. I don't think there is a storage medium that would have survived at this point. What about all the underground bunkers and stuff that would have been sealed off? I wonder. Full assaults. Okay. Yeah, work of fiction, but everything is based on reality. Yeah, we get the idea. Alright. Alright. Good episode. Good episode. It was looking a little rocky there, but we did manage to swing one person. That's good. At least we swayed one. So we've got Nikki on our side now. So we've got at least one person. The designated guard for us, so that will allow us to freely communicate with Senku and not have anyone arousing suspicion, because Nikki will always be on guard duty of them and will never say anything that has actually happened. So that's good. Beyond that, getting other people to turn. How do we do that now? We would need to convince the really dumb ones who would never question... Well, actually, this is a good idea now. We have a superfan in the form of Nikki. She can say, yeah, that's absolutely her. She's getting, like... She could put that as, like, oh, answer this question. Only the real Lydian would know this. And then, like, even if it's completely not true, she can just pass it off and say, yep, that's definitely her. And as a superfan, it's like, they can't question her authority. They now can't question the voice. Therefore, they must believe it's America. So having a superfan on your side in that instance is probably very, very beneficial. That should help sway some of the less bright individuals of the Empire over. But how long can you keep that going? And how many people can you turn in the time it takes? Also, the less bright people will be like, oh, we've got to show this to Tsukasa as quickly as possible. Like, they're going to think that, because it's like, why would we keep this a secret? But, interesting. It's working out, though. We've got our first step. Next time, Full of Soul, I mean, who knows? Who knows how this is going to go? Wait, we still got to turn a bunch more realistically before we have any chance. Like, yes, we've got one now, but we kind of need a couple more than just that. The hearing guy is going to be a real pain in the ass. Because if he just happens to overhear one conversation, it's over. But I guess we'll see. He's too busy dealing with Chrome and Magma. He's too busy with them right now, so I wonder what happened to them. Did they manage to escape? What's happening to them? That's kind of what I want to find out next episode, because they kind of just left them. They kind of just left them hanging, so we don't actually know what's happened to them yet. Hopefully they're still fine, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. I'm loving the series so far. It's interesting to see how the information war's going now, and how we just about convinced her of Lillian. Well, we didn't convince her that Lillian's still around. We convinced her that the Kingdom of Science is a force for good. We can protect that one last song of hers that helped you through so much time. That's our one bargaining chip. If we were to ever lose that, I think we're kind of screwed. Can we duplicate that? Is there a way we could duplicate that so that we don't have to risk losing it? I don't know if that's possible, but maybe we should start looking into that. Or maybe we should start looking into other forms of recording medium. Because that would be very useful if we start looking into other forms of recording medium. Then we can actually have backups of stuff. That would be very useful. But that's probably low on the priority list right now, considering we're about to be attacked. But anyway, don't forget to hit the like button, as well as leave your comments as well. They both help the channel from engagement and are much more important than overall viewership. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.